Hey, Michael.
Hi, Simon.
I didn't know you were here.
I am here, but what did you do yesterday night at Belga?
Actually, I was at the bar, but that was not at Belga.
Okay.
Belga is actually for tonight. But the thing is, I met a super nice guy. His name is Bruno. He's really passionate about photography, and so he was telling me that he was storing a lot of camera gear in his garage, and that he was trying to sell his product on second-hand platform, but he was a bit struggling with it.
Okay, and you recommended Odoo, I hope.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So I said, come on, Bruno, you deserve a better solution than that. You deserve to make a true e-commerce with Odoo, and let Odoo do the heavy job.
Yeah, okay.
But
so you're really going the extra mile.
Yeah,
I admire that.
I mean, I'm an Odoo fan, so it makes sense. But I gave him my number, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have any. Oh, sorry for that. My phone is ringing. Oh, no way. That's actually Bruno sending me a message. He's saying, hey, Simon, I'm ready to start an e-commerce on Odoo.
Okay.
I want a good-looking website that's quick to set up and simple to manage. Customers should be able to pay online. And remember, I'm only selling in Belgium.
Okay, so he's targeting the Belgian market.
Yeah, that's what he told me last night. There is a PS. I heard SEO can help me rank first on Google. Well, they all want to be first on Google when they start. There is a PS1, actually. I've sent you some boxes. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have all the boxes that Bruno sent us here on the shelf. Yeah.
That's it then. Okay, and there is a final PS, apparently. Thanks in advance. Well, all pleasure.
That's a lot of PSs, right?
Indeed.
But I think also what I see from here is that he has a lot of challenges, Simon. So with your experience as an e-commerce expert, what are the usual, I would say, struggles or needs that you would identify for Bruno at the start of his entrepreneur life? Yeah,
so I would say that when a young entrepreneur wants to start an e-commerce, they want to go for a solution that is easy to use and easy to set up. They want to make sure also that the solution is going to provide them a high conversion rate, so avoiding any customer issue. And they really want a platform where they can manage all their order easily. And you, Michael, as a supply chain expert, what are your thoughts?
Well, what I see is that he has limited resources. It's a one-man job, so he wants to avoid, I guess, repetitive tasks. He wants to automate as much as possible to really dedicate his attention and time to high-value, I would say, services to the customer. What I see as well is that there is a risk of overselling from time to time, especially if he tries to sell and commit to two customers at the same time. And also, I know by experience that data integration, like products inventory, can be time-consuming in the day-to-day. So we can have a look to see how we can help Bruno with that. But
we'll see that.
Maybe first, let's start with the e-commerce part, because this is really the first step of how to attract your customers.
Yes, so that's it. So the first thing we got to do is building a brand new website for Bruno. And the good thing is that in Odoo 19, it's blazing fast. So what I suggest is that we do all together. So you will see that once you start a new website with Odoo, you are actually onboarded by Odoo in order to really build the perfect website you are looking for. So let's do it. Here, let's say that we want an online store. Bruno is selling cameras, so we're going to go for a camera store. And we want to maybe sell more. Here I have the possibility to upload my logo, so Bruno already sent it me, I would say last time, and based here on my logo, Odoo has detected the color that are going to be applied for the color palette to our future website. Here I have an extra feature that I can select. It's okay for the moment, and this is also brand new, so Odoo is coming with brand new template for the shop page. I kind of like this one. Like this, we can really see the e-commerce category, and we also have new templates for the product page.
It's really clean design, right?
Yeah, indeed. So it's really fast, and you can really decide which one you want to go in order to really build the perfect website. And so that's it. So based on our, business and colors, Odoo has built like templates, theme that I can apply to the website that we are going to build. If you don't like the three first, you can search more and maybe select a better one. And for here, the use case, I like this one because we can see the category in big. So that's it. Based on how it shows, Odoo is basically building our website.
And is it using AI actually to do the generation of the website?
Yes, it is. So for the content, Odoo is actually using the AI to really create content that is going to match our business activity. So that's it. Of course, now with the web builder, you are able to edit it a bit to match it more with what you prefer. So for instance, here the header, I know that I like this one. The logo is a bit too small for me and for Bruno for the moment, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger. I can click on save, and you can directly see the change that has been applied. Here for the content, of course, you can edit it. So camera store is a bit too generic, so maybe go for Focus Pocus, which is the brand name. And also here, this is brand new also in V19. You have the AI that is fully integrated now with the website that will allow you to create better content or to help you to create content. So for instance here, generate small description for Focus eShop selling camera gear. Something like this. The AI is enough intelligence to really
to understand what you are
to
writing,
understand what I'm saying. So yeah, this is our description. I can use it and put it wherever I want. I can close the AI because I'm not going to use it. Here in terms of images, I don't like this one. Maybe this one is a bit too much, and I would like to replace this. So I can, thanks to Odoo, browse among the Unsplash library, so images that you can use for free, and high-quality images. And I really don't know, maybe like this one.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. You can then adapt it and really do as you want. So yeah, that's it. So basically, we have built the foundation of Bruno's website. But now, what about the product?
Yeah, actually, he sent me a few product sheet information by PDF, so we could create all the products from scratch if he doesn't have too many. Otherwise, we can use one of the boxes that he just gave us.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So we can go, for instance, with this box, and we enter it through the website. Can you show us maybe how it works?
Yeah. So let's build the product. So in Odoo, if you hit the plus new and you create a product, so here the name, I'm going to put it like this, is a Lumix G. Lumix G Vario. There is actually a field for barcode.
Okay, let me maybe help you with that.
Okay,
so I can enter the information directly, so you see it scans
perfect.
everything.
I don't have to type it by myself because it was quite long.
And I will show you another trick later, but let's wait for it.
And we have some surprise. So I can set the sales price, I can set maybe an image, so maybe this one, and assign an e-commerce category, so the lens. So if I click on save now, Odoo has done two things. So there is a product now in our product database, and he has built the front-end page of that product. So of course now I'm able to use the website builder to add additional information, such as sales description, so best lenses, for instance. If I want, I can add additional images. Like this, I describe a bit more the product, so maybe this one. I can add it. And then, of course, I can use the website builder to add additional information at the bottom of the page to describe a bit better the product and to motivate the people, maybe our potential customer, to buy this product.
Okay.
So it looks good, really quite fast. Yeah, and what is very powerful with Odoo is that you can really reach the back end of the product that you were working on in the front end directly by hitting the product button. And so from here, since it's going to be a product that we want to track stock at some point, I will activate track inventory, and also within the inventory here, I will set up a wait, because at some point we will have to deliver that product.
I think I forgot to mention something, Simon. Actually, I've received an Excel file from Bruno. Do you know if we can import that?
Okay. Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, you could have told me a bit earlier. I know. We would have saved some time. But so indeed, if you have a file, you can directly import it in Odoo.
Okay, but let me show you something else. So let's say that we take another box here. Actually, what I did here in the database, I added an integration with the barcode lookup integration. So if I go in the list of products directly, I can create a new one, select the barcode field, and I can scan here the EAN of this product, and it will automatically fill in all the information from the product if the integration loads the information.
Okay. I see it's loading, so yeah.
It's loading, so we are open, right? Okay, perfect. Anyway, it should load something, right?
All right. Okay. But so yeah, it's supposed to add the description, add the enough information
and
with
the picture
images
and everything.
Okay.
So you have it on your website.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now that we have all of our product, what about those stocks?
Yes, well, as I said at the beginning, we should keep it as simple as possible. So we won't complexify things. What I did here so far in the configuration is just having one inventory, which is Bruno's basement. There is one storage location. You just want one storage location, one way out. That's it. What we want to do as well, it's entering actually the the information on the product of the inventory itself of the product. So for that reason, here I can use the one that you just created, and you can see that here, if you only have a few products for which you need to enter the inventory, you can go in the inventory adjustment list view, and you update the inventory quantity like this. So we just have one unit in stock that is ready to be sold. That's one way of doing things. The other way, like we said for the products, it's to go in the physical inventory list view. And if you have a file that was provided, for instance, from your suppliers, or if you created one quickly, well, then you can import it based on the product name, which is pretty, I would say, straightforward. We are ready to import it, and we have all the quantities that are added to our basement here. Let's not forget to apply, of course, the counted quantity for the product. So we have everything available in our inventory. So we have the products. We have the inventory located here for the basement. Shouldn't we manage the product availability on the website? Because that was, I think, one of the main challenge that Bruno is facing.
And for this, I have a good news. Everything is already configured, so we're going to test it live, of course. So you will see what happened, but the product, if you buy a product that is not out of stock anymore, I mean, there is no stock anymore, you will not be able to buy it anymore. And then you will have now a new feature in 19. You have the ribbon automatic assignation, and so there will be a ribbon out of stock automatically applied. But so here, now what we still need is a delivery method and a payment method. So Bruno told us that he was going to ship, I mean, he was only selling in Belgium, so he was only supposed also to deliver in Belgium. And so for this, we are going to take advantage of the bpost integration thanks to SendCloud in order to have automatically the shipping cost calculated for us based on where we have to ship the product and the shipping label. But we'll see that in demo. So here it's already configured. The only thing I have to change maybe is the availability of that delivery method, because I want it only to be available for a Belgian customer. Like this, we avoid, I don't know, French people coming onto the website, and then they will able to be shipped by bpost, but bpost will not accept it. So that's the first step, and the second step will be quite the same. I mean, it's the same logic. It's going to be the payment provider. So Odoo is integrated with many providers, such as Molly, Stripe, and many more. Here for the demo, I've connected Stripe with the test key, and it's already published, so it should be actually working. So I think we are done.
I don't think so. We're still missing one requirement from Bruno.
Which one?
He told us about like the conversion on the website, and he was also telling us, okay, I want to make sure that I attract with my new brand new customers on the search engines. So do you have something for Bruno on the website for that?
So in version 19, we have really improved the SEO optimization tool that you can reach on any page of your website, and it's now powered with AI. So if you click now fill in with AI, all the important fields for the SEO are going to be filled automatically for you. So it's super fast, it's 2-click, easy life. So yeah, that's it. I think that now it should be okay. What I'm supposed to do is that we try the solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it. So let's
so here's
connect as a regular customer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I go on the shop.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to buy the new lens that you just created here.
Yeah,
we see that we have one unit in stock, the one that we just added before. We can add it to cart. You see already that it's switching to, there is no more units left for you to buy. I can go in my cart, go through the checkout. Oh.
No, not this.
Yeah. Go through the checkout. And because I don't have an account ready, I want to create a new one. I want to sign in, because we'll see later that for the unified user experience, it's better. So let's sign in, and I will
create an account.
So
that's something for B2C. You will want to give the possibility to your customer to be able to create their own account. And also in V19, it's a new feature, but you are now able to use the website builder in order to configure and add additional visual information on this page, which was not possible before.
Okay, let's try with this one then.
Okay, so we have Michaël with Bruno. Okay, perfect.
Let me add my phone number.
Okay.
The real one, right?
So we can see here also that the cart hasn't been lost, so we can create the portal account after adding product in this basket, and it's still available, so we don't have to redo again.
So let me buy in Belgium, right?
Yeah.
And
I think it should be okay.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's confirm. We have the home delivery from bpost that you just configured before with the right pricing. We can switch to the next page then. And here we can go, for instance, for the card one that you just added.
That is with using Stripe. So here we have a test credit card that is 42424242 all the time.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
And
You
we
can
are
click
in
on pay
Belgium,
now.
right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let's pay now.
Okay, so the payment has actually been processed. You're gonna land on a page that is going to say that the order is confirmed.
Yeah, it is confirmed indeed.
That's it. So maybe now you can show us what happened in the backend of
Yeah,
Odoo.
sure. So if we remain here on the website app, we can open all the purchase, all the sales orders that we have. The new one that I created for Michael.
Okay.
And we have, of course, the lens that we bought. What is interesting here is that we see that the order has been sent to the customer, so nothing to do on Bruno's side.
Yep.
And same is as well, you activated the auto invoice here, which means that as soon as we receive the payment, we have the invoice that is being matched automatically. Okay. So that's pretty convenient for Bruno because all messages have been sent, the invoice has been raised, and there is just one thing left to do. It's actually the one-step delivery that I was talking about before.
Yeah.
Here, what I would say is that let's not bother about barcode or anything like that at this stage, except maybe for the product creation that works perfectly. And we are going here to validate the delivery order that we prepared. The interesting part about it here is because we have the bpost integration activated, we have our shipment label that is auto-raised, which can be then printed on the box that Bruno is going to be sent with the tracking number, of course. So that's really perfect because, as we were saying at the beginning, we want Bruno to spend as little time as possible on repetitive tasks.
Exactly. So what if you go on a product page that we just bought, actually?
Right. Okay.
To see the
so let's
changes.
go back on the home page. Let's go to the shop. And if we check the Vario one, as you were saying, we have the ribbon here, which has sold out. We have the out of stock, and it's impossible to buy the product. So we are really preventing Bruno with overselling.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, what? My phone is ringing. What did you do, Simon?
I'm sorry, I may have also given your phone number to Bruno.
Come on, you know the rule between consultants. We are not sharing our phone numbers with
no, sorry, I was a bit drunk.
Okay. But anyway, let's check what he's saying because I'm sure he's going to go for the next step. So he says, hey guys, my e-commerce is doing great. Thanks for that. I have a revolutionary idea. I'm going to open a physical store in Brussels in order to get closer to my customers and give face-to-face recommendations.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's a revolution, but anyway, let's see what he says. So I'd like the store to be the main storage location for all operations, and I also know that click and collect is a big trend, and I'd love to offer that to my customers too. It's going to be legendary.
That's what they all said. Okay, so in terms of, I don't know, I would say like for my experience, so for the e-commerce part, now it's really important that you're gonna deliver like a unified experience, a customer experience through your entire touch point. Because we now have we will have a shop, like a web shop, we have a physical shop, so it's really important that for your user or your customer, it's really clear for them, and that the experience is really is seamless, and that's it. So. Yeah. And in terms of, I don't know, maybe more logistic, what are your opinion on this?
Well, indeed, it's omnichannel, so multiple points of entry. You need to manage them well. We want to see, of course, how we are going to manage the different sales orders coming or post orders coming from different points. We can see that there is a split in the inventory from time to time because you want to have sub-locations there. And we might have, again, reservation issues because with the click and collect being activated, we want to prevent, for instance, an online sales to be taken by a physical customer. And one last thing that I see as well is that volume starts to increase. And especially for the procurement part, I believe that it's going to be a bit more complicated. So we can check with Bruno what we can do about it.
Okay.
But
perfect.
As usual, I would say let's see with the sales part what to do about it, right?
Yes, indeed. So for that, we're gonna enable the click and collect because the goal is to allow the possibility to our customer or to our visitor to directly see on the product page the available quantity at our store and to be able to select that delivery method in order to come pick up their product at the store.
Don't you need first to install the point of sale?
that's actually a good idea, but here I've already configured click and collect, so that's okay. But so yeah, indeed, good. Thank you, Michaël, and that's a very good point. What we first need to do is to build, to create our point of sale. So thanks to Odoo, we have a point of sales application that is ready to use. Here we just want to do a retail shop, so that's perfect. So quite easy.
It's already active here. But what about our products? Because I mean, we created everything for the e-commerce. What to do about them? Do we need to recreate them in the point of sale app?
I think it is. I'm very sorry.
No,
just kidding.
Come on.
Just kidding. So luckily you don't have to do that. Otherwise, that would be such a pain in the do you know what?
Yeah, in the
yeah. So the thing is, that's a very good news here. If you go within the list view of your product, and that you have a field that is called available in the point of sales. So if you select all of the item and that you change the value of the first one, Odoo will ask you if you want to apply that update value for all the other requests. So from now on, here, all our products are now available on the point of sales application.
Okay, that's great. We have also activated click and collect, so e-commerce is integrated with the point of sale. Maybe we need to update the delivery method, right?
Yes, indeed. So once I have activated the click and collect, Odoo has automatically created a delivery method that is called pickup in store that we're gonna use. But I see here that it is still called debasement. Like, shouldn't we change this? It's now that Bruno has a real physical store. What are your opinion on this?
Yeah, we can change the name, but let's not revamp everything so that it doesn't waste too much time. So once again, I can go here in my warehouses instead of operation types. I can rename the warehouse Brussels store, change the short name. It's going to be more explicit for the users. And I can, of course, change the address because we are not in Louvain anymore. We are moving to Brussels. So that's the first thing to do. And the second, as I said, because the store is going to be split into different areas. I want, for instance, the display part to show the products. I want the reserve where I put the spare parts. And I want also, we will see that, kind of a counter location where I will store the reserve item. I want to split the main storage location into a smaller location. So I will create the counter, the one used for the reservation. So let me apply it on my Brussels store location. Let's create the reserve one on BS stock as well. And one last one, which would be the display. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So I have my 3 sub-locations of the main storage location, but this is really for my own organization as Bruno, and afterwards on the e-commerce, everything is, of course, centralized under the main storage location. One thing that I would like to do as well is that I'm going to move the items from one location to the other. So what I can do is that I can relocate them using the relocate button here, moving them from the main storage location to the display one. So I can select the display one, and I can explain the reason we are moving to Brussels store, for instance. And I can confirm the relocation and transferring all the items into the display.
Super fast.
So that's one thing, changing the warehouse, changing the locations. What I did as well is that I added in advance, of course, because it takes a bit of time, the route reservation process for pickup, because I really want to split the pickup process in 2 steps. So as soon as we receive an order from the e-commerce, we want the store operator to put it aside on the counter. So I will activate and unarchive that route that is in 2 steps, and I will just change the intermediary location by which the product is going to move. So I'm going to change it to the counter one. So changing it to counter, I'm saving it, and as you can see here, I apply it on the shipping methods because the idea is that I'm going to update the pickup in store method that you configured at the beginning to add the 2 steps methodology here. For the pickup in store. For the reservation. For the reservation process. One last thing that I would like to do, but that's more to help on a day-to-day basis the employees in the store, is to create a dashboard in the internal transfers list view, where I say I want to see all the ready transfers that have as a carrier. So let me find the field that has a carrier that is equal to pickup in store. And I can, of course, as usual, save it as a default filter. And there you go. So you have your dashboard that is created for your employees in the store, and they will be able to see and to track on a day-to-day basis all the pickup in store that enters. So I'm sure it's going to be really safe as a process.
Okay, great.
I think that we can do also some things on the, I would say, on the sales part in the e-commerce
exactly.
to also warn the customer, okay, pay attention, the reservation is not guaranteed, right?
True, that's right. And so for this, once again, since we have activated Click and Collect, we do now have a payment method that has been enabled, which is called Pay on Site. And so for this, it's not published yet, so I can publish it. And so yeah, we are going to send a message to the customer, or at least he will see a message once he's using this pay on site payment method in order to say, okay, we have received your order, but wait for confirmation, reservation confirmation in order to come pick your product. So maybe let's say, okay, thanks for, you can really put whatever you want, and thanks for your order. Wait for reservation confirmation, something like this, something small for the demo here. Okay, so it's published. I think we are good to try again.
Good to try it.
Yes. Okay. So now, if it's okay, I'm gonna take. I will do the purchase.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you can buy this one.
Okay.
Let's go for
Which
this
one
box.
is that? Okay.
Let's say that you're buying this one.
Okay, that's this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
perfect.
The correct one.
Okay, so now on the page, I can directly see that there is one quantity available at the Brussels store. I can see it on the map, and I want to choose this location. I will add it to my cart, and I will process the payment. So here we can see that, okay, I've selected Brussels store, so it's, of course, has been selected by default. I click on confirm, and now I will use the pay on site payment method. So if I click on confirm now, basically here we can already see the message, but it will also be appearing here. So thanks for your order, wait for your reservation confirmation.
Okay, right. Maybe since I have the box in my hands, I can show what it means for the employee
to go ahead.
Pick up the item and put it at the counter. So as you can see here, I now have an operation to process here. And we have here the internal transfer that is being prepared, I would say. And I can switch to the barcode app to actually process this item and put it at the counter.
Okay.
So I can use here the barcode scanner that I have in front of me. And I can also scan the barcode of the product, which automatically switches the quantity to 1.
Okay.
And then I can just put it in the counter because it tells me, okay, send it to the counter.
Okay.
And I validate the operation. And this way I've booked the item, reserved it, and put it apart for the customer to
so
to
nobody can buy it anymore.
Nobody can buy it anymore.
Okay.
Yes, what else?
No,
maybe the customer wants to pick it, right?
Yeah, actually, and also because we haven't been paid yet. So the idea is that, okay, it's going to come at our counter with our point of sales application. I'm going to open the register. And so from there, I am able actually to retrieve order that would have been done via the website. So we can see here from Michaël, it has been done today. We're not lying, it's the right time. And I want to settle the payment. Also, I can check if at some point maybe Michaël does have a reward. So indeed, as you remember, we made a purchase at the first flow. So we bought an item. And so there is a loyalty program that is actually running and that is working for our eShop and our points of sales app. So that's really a unified experience, and I'm able to retrieve my point that I have earned via the point of sales. So it's really convenient. So here, okay, I have my discount and I'm going to pay by card. I click on validate, and finally I can live with this beautiful box that I don't know where you have put it.
Let's give it to the customer.
Okay. And so as it is validated, of course, then now you can, if you want, send the tickets via email, or you can print it if you had a printer connected here to this database. So yes, I think
that's a pretty safe flow, right?
Yeah, indeed. So it's true that now that Bruno is making more and more sales, maybe at some point we can advise him with of using the purchase app.
Yes, indeed. The volume is increasing. I wouldn't go directly for what we call replenishment rules in Odoo because I think it's quite complex actually to compute your min-max quantity. But we have a new functionality in V19 which I think is really efficient for Bruno, because now that he has been using for some weeks, months, Odoo, he has some history of sales in the database, and he can rely on that actually to create purchase orders. So he can go in the purchase order list, select a vendor, and move to the catalog. And from the catalog, you have a new area where you can suggest quantities to buy. So for instance, I can say, okay, I want to look at the last 7 days of sales to see which ones I should buy. You see that already by changing the parameter here, I have 1 unit that has been suggested for the camera body. But I can also say, okay, I want to replenish with that supplier for the coming month, for instance. So if I switch to 30 days, I have 5 products that I should reorder according to Odoo. You see that it gives you the on-hand quantity, the forecasted quantity, and also the quantities that are the demand on a monthly basis. And what I can do as well is that I can adjust the demand. So I can say, okay, next month is going bad month because of bad weather, so I'm not going to sell that many cameras. Or I can say, okay, my business is growing at a rate of 10% per month. So let's say that I'm going to have a 10% increase of my demand. Here, I really want to focus on the lenses. So for that, I will select the 27mm and 16mm. And I can just go back to the quotation. And I have my 2 lenses that have been added to the purchase. So it's really easy, simple. And I think it's more intuitive for Bruno to use that type of replenishment rather than complex replenishment rules. Then, of course, you can just confirm the order. And you have, of course, the receipt in one step that has been created directly. And once again, we can process it using the barcode app. What did I order? I ordered 16mm and 27.
Yes, 6 units.
So 6 units here of the 16mm. Oh, not the right. Yeah, okay. There you go. Oh, 6 times.
Perfect.
So the first 6. And then let's go for 7. We could have gone for suggested quantities of 1, right?
Yes, maybe.
But anyway, it's quite fast, so it's okay. So I processed the 2 lines of products here with the different units, and I can just validate my receipt like that. So it's pretty straightforward, easy to understand for Bruno, nothing complex.
Okay, that's really cool. All right, so we really managed this second flow, and once again, very sorry. I really have to turn it off. But so yeah, apparently it's Bruno again. Hey, it's me. I have to admit, business is going like crazy. So it's a very good news. I am receiving a lot of requests from customers in the EU. Just I would like to expand the e-commerce operation. I'm going to rent a warehouse in Gosselies to distribute product across Europe and hire a team of 5 logisticians to handle it. So is Odoo the right fit for this change? What do you think?
Sure, it's the right fit. I won't say otherwise. Of course, the complexity increases with a new warehouse, with a dedicated team, which means that, in my opinion, you need to better master your outbound process. You need to bring efficiency in that process, and you need to organize your workforce right. So that's definitely a challenge, in my opinion, for Bruno. You'll face also higher volumes, so you need to manage that as well. And you have high customer expectations, such as the fulfillment speed, the traceability of the product. So this is all the topics that you need to master at this stage. So it's getting complex, but I like it, Simon. I like it.
Okay. Well, on my side, I was on the e-commerce side, and of course, we're now gonna sell in multiple countries. So we're gonna have a multi-country approach. We have an eShop dedicated warehouse, but also maybe the content is gonna change. So maybe the content of my homepage will be changing based on the fact that I'm not coming from Belgium anymore, and also there are also legal compliance. So maybe the tax will also have to be automatically adapted. Since maybe I'm now selling in France or in whatever European country.
That's a legal requirement, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So here are actually my suggestion. So the first thing I would do is, for the moment, our website is in English, but since we are going to target maybe, let's say, the French market, we want to make sure that we do have the French language that is also available. So you can install any new language as you want and assign it to your website. And we have now a very cool feature that allows you to, using AI, to translate all, the entire website page once you switch to English. So it's really time saving, and you don't have to select one by one the item that you wanna translate. So that would be the first thing. Then maybe here what we could do is, okay, since we're going to target the French market, maybe what we could have is actually a banner saying, okay, happy French Day, but that's only going to be visible if you are coming from France.
Okay.
So you have the visibility condition here and say, okay, if you are, it is visible only if you are coming from France. So now if I save, of course, it disappears because we are now in the auditorium and we are located
in Brussels, right?
in Belgium, yes. So yeah, that's the two things I would do. One of the last things I would do is actually maybe since we are offering like a discount for French customers, say okay that we could create like a specific price list that could be like for maybe for French people. I can assign a country group, so Odoo based on the country group because I know that here. In this country group, France is part of. So Odoo will automatically detect the country you are coming from based on your IP. And so it will assign, okay, I know that there is a price list here, French, that is available for that country. So I will automatically switch you to that specific price list. And so here the idea would be, okay, I want to have on discount on all my product and maybe have like a 10% discount. So that's really working out of the box. And the last thing that we have to configure, as you were saying, so now that our business is growing, what we could do is maybe have an express delivery since we're going to use maybe our own carrier, our own transporter. And that is going to be a bit more expensive. And so, yeah, so basically we built it already. We made it available for several countries. Maybe we could remove Belgium actually, and we only have to publish it. So yeah, for the website part, it's nearly done. What about you? What are your recommendations here? Since we now have a new warehouse, I know it's getting complex.
We even have our own fleet of trucks, so that's why we decided to go for express delivery. Well, for the warehouse, of course, we are not going to reuse the one that we had before, like we did for the point of sale. Here in that situation, we want to create an extra warehouse, a dedicated one for the distribution center in Gosselies. We'll still have a one main storage location for the distribution center, but instead we are going to use the 3 steps methodology where we are going to pick the items, pack them, and then send them to the customer. We could decide to go for 2 steps, but anyway, it will usually be multiple steps before you deliver to the customer. So that's one thing. The other thing as well is that the main location of my distribution center will be split into different zones, into different sub-locations, the sub-locations that you see here with the different packages and boxes that we have received from Bruno, because we really want, when you pick the items, to know exactly where the product is located, and you'll see later on that I need to scan it, of course. In the outbound flow, I said we want to be efficient, so for this, we are going actually to do a first pick operation where we are going to batch the items together, because we want to process several orders at the same time, and we are going to use the trolley that is right here to actually put them in reusable boxes. So we are sorting the orders in advance when we do the pick operation. Then we will bring them to our packing station to actually print the labels and put the boxes together. And in the end, then, of course, we will check the dispatch management itself, see all the orders that we have to deliver with our fleet, and see if the route for the truck looks good in our opinion. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So I have already a batch that has been created. I activated the auto batch functionality where I say that I have specific criteria to use to actually regroup the items together. Here I have here I use the Belgian destination, so the destination country being Belgium, and the express delivery that we just created as my 2 criteria to regroup the transfer. And as you can see here, I have 2 transfers to take in a batch and different products to go pick up. So let's see in the barcode what it looks like, and let me pick up some items with the trolley here. Okay, I'm waiting here. You are not helping me? No, it's okay. Okay, so first thing that I have to do here is that I need to pick it up in the location 1. You will confirm if it is scanned 1, I can then scan the product that I need to pick, right? So I have 1 unit here. And what I want to do is that I want to say that I put it in the box number 1, because that's the cart in which we are going to put it. And then it tells me here that I have to go in location number 5. So I need to take the lens 56 millimeter, right location. And I'm scanning the barcode of the lens itself. But here, the main difference with the previous operation is that it tells me, okay, you should put it in box 1 as well, because it's the same order. So I'm just scanning the cart again, and it's put in a reusable box 1.
All right.
One last step here is to take the order. I need to go in location number 9, and I will pick the 16 millimeter lens. But instead, I'm going. Oh, yeah.
You have to scan the other barcode.
Oh, yeah, it's. I need to aim right, and I'm putting it here in the second reusable boxes, and scanning the second reusable boxes.
Perfect.
Right.
Yep.
So I've taken it like this, and putting it in different carts and sorting already the orders in advance. I can then just validate my batch picking, and I've processed the picking already.
Right.
The next step, of course, is that I'm getting closer with the trolley here, and I'm going to open the barcode app here, opening the pack operation, because let's say that I'm on the packing station, and I'm going to find the pack operation that is related to my reusable box 1.
Okay.
And when I see it here, I have my 2 items that I need to put in a pack and send with the truck. So I'm going to scan once again my XT3. But here I have to enter a serial number. So let me scan the serial number of the item. No.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay? I don't see it. And let me scan the 56 millimeter. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the 56 millimeter.
All right.
So I've prepared, rescanned the items. I'm ready to print the label. I can even put the items in a pack, and I'm going to validate my packing operation.
Perfect.
So I'm done. They are ready to be sent with my trucks. And of course, here I'm going to go back in the backend to check the dispatch management operation that has been also automatically created, again, based on the carrier, based on the destination country. And here, I need to switch to the distribution center in Gosselies, right? I have one batch that has been pre-created with different orders that were prepared already.
Okay.
And what's interesting in V19 now is that you can see on the map the different orders that you need to deliver to your customer.
Cool.
Here we have different customers in Brussels. And I could say, for instance, I don't like the order in which we deliver the items between point 3 and point 4. So I'm going to swap them together so that we reorganize the flow of delivery here. So that's really intuitive and very fast for you to handle the route of your trucks in your inventory. So that's pretty much it for me for the 3-step out in the distribution center in Gosselies. We could go further, of course, but we are lacking time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm quite impressed for the logistic part, I have to admit. So yeah, based on these 3 use cases, I think people that are listening to us have been able to see that Odoo is scalable and that is able to evolve, scale and evolve as our company grows. So the first thing we saw is that, okay, I want to start an e-commerce. Then we were able to build a physical store that was connected to the e-shop, and then going, I would say, in the EU with a multiple warehouse, with a new warehouse, and sell above the Belgian country. So what I suggest here is that maybe that we give some recommendation based on this flow. So here for the e-commerce part, I would really say, okay, optimize your product catalog and your product page. So make sure that the right product is in the right e-commerce category. Add additional content on your product page. Like this, you can really motivate people to buy your product. We would also suggest to directly integrate the payment method and the delivery method up front, because like this, you can really catch the payment directly online, and the delivery cost and the delivery, and the shipping label will be automatically generated for you. For the e-shop, as we saw during the demo, really make sure that, you have automated message saying, okay, you have to wait for an order confirmation, like a reservation confirmation, in order to come pick your product. And also make sure that at some point, if you have loyalty program that runs, make sure that the loyalty program also works with the point of sales application. And then we saw finally for the last flow to add multiple language. If at some point you're gonna sell to people that does not speak your maybe your mother tongue, play around with the prices, like then you can really have specific prices for specific countries, play with a bit visibility condition, and have fun with the solution, I would say.
Of course, of course. On the supply chain side, I would say that at first, for the very first step, when he's an entrepreneur in his basement, we should keep the inventory as simple as possible, because we just want one location, one operation for the outbound operation, and that's it. We want to automate as much as possible so that he gains time, and of course the display of the availability of the product is very important to avoid double selling, as we said. When he grows into the store, then indeed we want to have a physical reservation process that is into place. We could simplify it. Instead of going with 2 routes, we could have just one step out, but there could be like a physical reservation that happens in the store itself. And then, of course, as we said, we want to favor the new suggested quantity feature over the replenishment one with the replenishment rules, because we think it's too complicated at this stage to start with that. And of course, using the barcode app, even from the second step, can definitely help him in the receipt process. Also, when he reserves the item, so it's really, I would say, efficient and out of the box. One last step is when he starts to have the distribution center. We saw that automating batch picking and dispatch management helps him actually to group the order to be more efficient when picking the items and preparing them for the fleet of truck. And I didn't show it here, but something that I like is the fact that for the traceability itself, we can decide at which step we will activate it. Actually, I didn't activate it in inventory adjustment in the picking process. It's really when I pack the items that I'm asked to have some serial numbers for the product, which I think it's way easier, and Odoo can manage that, the steps at which you will activate the products. I think we could have gone even further, right, Simon? Because there are many possibilities in Odoo. We could have shown other apps like Helpdesk, like IoT with direct printing. It's a bit more complicated. But it's a bit more complicated to configure it on stage, of course. And what I wanted to mention as well is that Odoo is very powerful, of course, but in our service department here at Odoo, we also have the business advisory that we offer with the expertise team. It can be in supply chain, in finance, in SEO optimization that you are part of, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Business intelligence and digital marketing. So I think if you really want to get help to actually get the best out of Odoo, I really advise you to come see us at the product booth.
Yeah, okay. Well, I have to say that I haven't received any news about Bruno anymore. I've been sending you a message, so maybe what I can do is...
we should write him, right?
Yeah, I'm going to write him. So maybe, hey, Bruno, how is it going? You haven't answered to my last email. But he's actually connected. Hey, hey guys, thanks again for the good work. A bit busy right now, but catch up soon. Okay, and something is loading apparently.
Okay, so it seems like the business worked really well with Odoo.
Yeah, it looks like. I think it's from Dubai.
Yeah, I think it's from Dubai, certainly. Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you, Michaël, for being here. Okay. But we could show maybe a barcode again, no?
You want?
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was an issue with the connection.
Okay.
Hello.
I need to scan the barcode.
Si tu veux, tu peux prendre à moi.
Non, ça va. Je survivrai.
Thank you a lot for this very energized talk. So I see that questions are being typed as we speak, because the QR code wasn't really available at the start of the talk.
Yeah, true. My bad.
Yeah. No worry. So, starting with the first one, why the sales lead time is not depending of if there is stock or not, and why the vendor lead times are not used to calculate the sales lead time.
So basically, in Odoo, what you need to do is that when you define the customer lead time, you need to include in your customer lead time the time that it takes to deliver to the customer, and the times also that it takes for you to replenish the goods. And of course, what you will do is that if you are, for instance, in a make-to-stock strategy, you will build your replenishment rule so that you are not out of stock and you have min-max rules to cover for that. Otherwise, you are in make-to-order, and if you are in make-to-order, you need to include the entire lead time to the purchase, to the manufacturing, or anything like that. So that's why, that's the design in Odoo we need to actually include for that. But you have also information like late availability, expected date, so you can adjust also the schedule date based on shortages that you have in your inventory. So I think we can manage that like in a regular situation with make to stock or make to order, and in an exceptional situation, I would say, with the information that you have on the availability dashboard, on the forecasted report, and things like that.
Okay. How customer choice between warehouse? Sorry, I think it's missing words. I'm going to read another
Complete
question.
it, and then we'll go back to it, right?
Sorry. Are you planning to show tracking updates from carriers in Odoo?
It's a good question.
Tracking update directly in Odoo.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
the question.
To be honest, I don't know. We will have to check with the PO.
Yeah.
Here, really, the tracking update is, and I think that's usually what you do. Like you're receiving a tracking number, and then you are really tracking how is it going with your parcel directly with the inside the, on the delivery carrier platform, such as bpost that we did. Could have been DHL or any other.
Okay. Precisely, the next question is what other carrier integrations are available?
Okay, so here basically we were using SendCloud. SendCloud is really powerful. It's available since version 16, and it really allows you to connect with any shipping carrier that you would like. So it's really a way to add additional one that wouldn't be directly integrated with Odoo, like via the inside the settings, which only propose few of them. But really, SendCloud is the solution if you really want to add. Say additional and a lot more than shipping carrier in order to suit your needs.
And you have the full list of carriers on the SendCloud website.
Exactly, yeah.
And I would say the type of integration that we have, because sometimes you have shipping labels, sometimes you have, the integration is not always fully complete, so you need to check carrier by carrier. But I mean, they are always adding new carriers and new possibilities, so it's only increasing.
And SendCloud is actually here during the Odoo experience, so you can have meet them and maybe discuss them for a specific integration.
Indeed.
Is it possible to make a customer card and scan that in the point of sale to automatically recognize him and select him?
So based on the product, then?
No, I guess it's a customer loyalty card. That's the way I understand the question.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, loyalty is not present in the question, but I think that's what they meant.
Because we can, in the point of sale, you can create a card for the customer, and you can use it to recognize the customer account. So that's possible.
Okay. In a click and collect setup with 3 point of sales locations, how can the customer choose their preferred pickup location, and how are the stock levels at each location displayed?
Okay, so they are really based on the warehouse that is linked to the shop. So here we have configured the Brussels store, so we were only able to see the Brussels store with the quantity on hand. But of course, if you have several physical stores, they will be all linked to a specific warehouse, and then you can link it to the delivery method that was called pickup in store also. So from there, thanks to those settings, you will definitely be able on the products page to see all the stores with all the quantity on hand of each store. And then during the checkout, if at some point you want to change, okay, I don't know, you have chosen the Brussels store, but in the end you decide, okay, no, I'm going to have a beer or a cafe nearby and I want to go to the Namur store, and then you can still select it. And if at some point there is no quantity, like if you have not enough quantity to go pick up at the, I don't know, you wanted 3 pieces, but there is only 2 in the Namur stock, then Odoo will suggest to go maybe to another store to pick it up. So
Nice. How to work with an e-commerce, an Odoo e-commerce, with a logistics company that is not using Odoo?
Okay. You mean when you are with, you are, externalizing your logistic management to another company?
I guess that's the question, yes.
Yeah, usually then you have to go through integrations. You can store part of the information in Odoo, but you need to send, of course, the orders to the company that is handling your storage. And you need, of course, to receive the information of the transfer that they have validated so that you keep stock that is being updated. But, of course, it's a bit more risky because it needs to be as much as possible in real time, so that, as we saw, you have the availability that is updated on your website. So it's a more complex setup. But by default in Odoo, we don't have like integrations with 3PLs, but it can be, of course, built later.
Can we, in Odoo 19, have a website attached to a company, but we use the click and collect to deliver to another country? I'm actually not
don't get the
sure
question,
I get
no.
the question either.
That's a tricky,
Yes,
tricky use case, right?
But
What?
maybe come
Come to the booth,
to explain your use case afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
we're going to we have to time it up. So
thank you so
for
much.
your questions.
Thank you for being
Thank you
here.
for the
Thanks.
talk.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thanks.
See you next time.